So I didn't record any audio on this one because I was on the swim trainer and I was finding it quite hard. But just to give you an overview of what I did on this one. So again, just did some mobility and warm-up exercises, 200 easy on the trainer just to loosen myself up, but then went straight into the main set, which was for 15 meters with the resistance up as high as possible, trying to get some power into the arms. Then we did 6 25s, max effort, see if we can get some really fast speed and see how quick we can go. And I was able to kind of measure the meters per second, which we'll see in a bit as well. And then finish up just 100 easy, nice and easy, just to relax and keep going after that. So started off just turning the trainer up to max, so it was on the hardest resistance. Then was doing 15 meters, so I was doing about 16 strokes, which was to get me to about 15 meters. In the pool, I normally do 16 strokes for 25, but on the trainer, you don't have the push and the streamline off the wall, so it's a little bit different when it comes to number count. I was pushing the 415s as hard as we could, really get the arms going, then just winding it down for the last 10 meters into the wall. So on the trainer, it tracks how fast you go in meters per second, and to go 26 for a 50-meter freestyle, I need to be hitting 1.9 meters per second. I was hitting about 1.7 to 1.8 on the trainer, so still a way to go, but it's a really good metric to see if I'm getting close to that time that I want to achieve. In the next session, I'll do some screen recording so you can actually see what's happening on screen whilst I'm swimming. This was the first one, so I didn't really get a good angle of it here, but I will record the screen next time so everyone can see what's happening on screen whilst I'm swimming. So today's going to be my first gym session. I'm going to be following along. I signed up to a new app actually, Swim Strength. Saw it on YouTube, a guy called Jake Tyson, really good videos. So I thought I'd give that a try. He focused on strength and conditioning for swimming, for master swimmers particularly. So that's what kind of piqued my interest. But go and check out his channel. It's really good. Jake Tyson, Swim Strength, really good bit of advice there. So I've signed up to the app. I'm going to do the first session today. But I just wanted to give you an update. It's my first pool session yesterday. And it was quite good actually, because we finished up with some 25s from a dive. So gave me an opportunity just to get a bit of a benchmark, see where I'm at. But first one went 12.9, which I was pretty happy with. The second one went 13 flat. Then the next lot went sort of 12.8. So I was pretty happy with that. And it's kind of where I'm at the moment, I think. Did some 25s from a push a couple of weeks ago and was hitting kind of 14 lows. So that's kind of in the region of that 27 that I'm currently at. So I was pretty happy with that, particularly as well because it was after a pretty hard set. So I'll put the setup on screen, but we did 8 100s on 140. I was holding like 115s on those, so I was pretty happy with that. I haven't done that for a while, so that was pretty good. Then a couple of 25s kick in between, and then finished up with 875s backstroke. Doing those on 120. So again, I'm not much of a backstroker, but pretty tough set. And then to do the 25s from a dive afterwards, I was pretty pleased with that. So give me a bit of confidence. But today we'll have a go on the strength side of things. Should be a bit different. I've been doing some weights recently and been going quite heavy, which made me feel a bit sluggish in the water. So this approach should be quite different. Looking for kind of speed and power, which would be good. I'll let you follow along and put up on screen what I do. So started off with a little bit of mobility just to loosen up, get the body ready for a workout. Trying to loosen the arms up and loosen the shoulders up here. Then we went into, all of this was superset. So we started off with these wall sits with a foam roller between your legs, and then moving into these foam roller bridges, which really work the core and your hamstrings as well. My hamstrings were on fire after this. Moving into some reverse lunges. So 6 to 8 of these, and then some seated box jumps as well. Just doing 5, as trying to be as explosive as possible. Then went into some rows, trying to move these nice and quick, try and be as powerful as possible. And then went into 5 sets of 5 on the bench press at the end. And then finally, and these are called double delt rebounds. So you're trying to catch the weight on the way down, again trying to help with fast twitch fibers, etc. So these are really interesting, really cool. Enjoyed doing these. So hit the subscribe button and follow along on my journey. See if I can beat my 50 freestyle time of 27.28.